Today is definitely like a dress up some sweatpants kind of day and make it work for your corporate office job, because I am just like not in the mood to go to work today. Hello everybody, and this is how you remind. So I'm headed to work right now. It's currently 6:40. I slicked back my hair so tight today. Like, I am definitely gonna have a headache by the end of the day. It's like kind of rainy, but like it's not supposed to like actually start raining till like 7 or 8 tonight. Anyway, so this is gonna be my last video before vlogmas. I have tried filming this in the morning before, and like it's just has not happened because like Corey's walked in, the cats have been around, like it's just like I needed the alone time, you know? I'm honestly not really in a good mood. To be honest, I've been going through some family stuff. I'm not gonna like air that business on the internet because it's nobody's business really. We've just been going through some family stuff that has just been like really annoying and difficult and just not something that I necessarily had a choice in. It was just kind of thrown in my lap and I was just told, this is what's happening, blah, blah, until like February. So definitely not in the best spirits. Yesterday I left work early at 2 and I was like running errands, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go home and like edit videos and have a productive day, and of course that just like did not happen. So that really like set me off and I was just like crying a lot. So definitely didn't want to go to work today, but I knew that if I sat around, wasn't sure if it'd be any more beneficial. Also, I think work has always been a good distraction. Just kind of like kicks you out of that like whatever mindset you're in. So I'm headed to work right now. But pretty much I wanted to kind of summarize just what's been going on these last few months, just because my vlogs, I feel like I'm still editing. Today is November 20th and I am only just finishing the third of the Making a House at Home series. Like, I am slacking so bad. So let's start from the beginning. I had some stuff that I had to deal with back in April. Another personal thing I'm not gonna bring up, but I had some stuff to deal with in April that was very, very, very difficult. It was like March-ish. Dealt with that, whatever. Already on edge from that. I found out in February I'm buying this house, or just paying my dad for now. And I'm like, cool, great, grand and glory, like whatever, it's fine. I graduate college in May. I start my full-time job in July. I move out in September. So from July to September, while starting my full-time job for the first time, I have to make a house, a home, move all my stuff from my childhood home into this new house, and like fully try to like adapt to not being in the childhood house that I've been in for the last 22 years of my life, adapt to not having my mom there every single day. My brother was in and out anyway, but adapt to not having my brother next door. Like, I've lived next door to my brother in bedroom terms since I was born. Like, that's just how my life was. So I've had just so much stuff going on, and like I fell so far behind with video editing because I genuinely do not have time, or did not have time to edit, because when July hit, I was like so backed up already from the van trip, finishing college and like all that stuff, because obviously in college I had a really hard time editing videos too, because I was working part-time, going to school full-time. I was doing volunteer stuff that I typically do. Just like, I had so much stuff going on. My head is already really hurting, like just on the top. Found out I'm buying a house in February. Didn't necessarily plan on that. Had to mentally prepare myself for that one. Because now you're being told, hey, you are just starting full-time and you have mortgage payments now. So figure out how to make it work. So it was just a little bit stressful. I wanted to preface this by saying that this is in no way me trying to complain or anything else. This is just me saying what's been going on in my life, why I feel like I've been falling behind in a lot of different aspects of my life, just why I've been feeling the way I'm feeling, why it's reflected on my entire life, stuff like that. Because as I'm watching this and editing this, it's currently December 1st, happy vlogmas. But as I'm watching this, like these clips and editing them and everything, it can come off as me trying to complain, but I'm not really complaining. I've just been through a lot in these last 4 years. There's just been a lot going on that the camera hasn't necessarily directly seen. So a lot of this stuff is just kind of like piling up on top of stuff that's already been happening. So it's been making it like really difficult. Like I know a lot of people post-grad like move to a new state and have a house and a mortgage and a full-time job. And it's not me complaining about that. It's just the fact that it wasn't necessarily something I had planned. I always planned to like start my full-time job and stay at home with my mom. And in February, I found out that I have to move out. Like I'm doing all this stuff, especially coming from like living in my childhood house for the last 22 years. I've never lived outside of that house, so it's just a new experience for me that I wasn't necessarily preparing for or had in the plans. So I just want to preface this by saying that I'm not trying to complain at all. This is just me saying what's been going on in my life, how I've been feeling, and everything like that. I know that there are some people that have been through similar things about started a full-time job, and that's perfectly fine. This is just my experience. It's my channel. I'm not trying to complain. This is just my update, what's been going on, and why I feel the way that I do. And I don't know why it looks like I'm crying. I promise that I'm not. Okay, let's get back to the video. I just have had so much going on. As of September, I've just been like trying to adapt to living in this house, but it just has been so difficult because every time I feel like I'm like reaching a point where I'm comfortable in the house and like I feel proud of myself for like what I'm doing in the house and like all that stuff, something else comes up and it's just like, now what? I am so tired. I was wearing this like pajama set last night and it was kind of uncomfortable, so I like woke up at like 4 in the morning and changed. But there's just been like a lot of change going on that's like, typically I'm really good at adaptation to change because like I've gotten pretty good at it, but I've just been having a really hard time with this one because it's just too much change at once that I'm being told like I have to be okay with, and I'm just like, I'm just not okay with any of it right now. Like I will 100% say, and I stand by this, I did not want to move out yet. Like I had just graduated college, I had just been starting a full-time job. Like I wasn't anticipating moving out for another year or two. That doesn't make me any less grateful that this opportunity arose, because now I live a mile from my mom, and in the area that we live, it's so expensive. So like buying a house where my mom lives, I wouldn't have been able to do it for a while probably. Like it'd probably take me a good 2 to 3 years to get a good down payment. And then like, I didn't know the state of the government and mortgage rates, and like, you know, we were in the, all right, we're having a new election. Like I have no idea. So don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for the opportunity to own this house and have this house and live a mile from my mom and get equity in the house and buy the house soon. And that way when I do want to upgrade houses and move houses, I have a good foundation where I can stay near my mom. Because one thing I've learned from all of this is that I cannot live away from my mom. Like my mom is, oh my god, I don't know why my eyes like are watering. I'm not crying, I promise. I'm just so tired and I don't feel good, and my cat has a cold and I had to leave her and I feel bad leaving her. But no, like my mom is like my best friend, and I don't even say that in like a bad way, like a toxic, like forceful way. Like no, my mom is literally like my best friend. I tell her like everything, and I spend like, if I'm not with Corey, like I'm with my mom. Like I just love spending time with my mom. Like we have so many of the same / similar interests, and like I just enjoy spending time with my mom. And I've learned that I cannot live I can't live far away from her, because sometimes a phone call just is not enough. Like I need to just randomly show up at her house at 6:30 a.m. and steal some spicy mustard. Like, you know, just silly stuff like that. And I'm in the same like area as my mom still, just not the same community. And it's also shown me just how much I love my community that I lived in before. Like obviously I still go back. Like I'm not saying I don't live there anymore. Like I still am a part of that community because I was born and raised there. But like it's shown me that like I want to go back there. And like a lot of things I've learned from living in this house so far in the past 2 months. I've learned, like, obviously I didn't get the chance to like pick my first house. Like my first house was just kind of like, here's a house. But I did learn like a lot of things that I want to make note of when I do move one day, because I have already decided I know that I'm not going to live in that house forever. It's definitely not big enough at all. The storage in it low-key sucks. But like for a 22-year-old just moving out for the first time, like it's a perfect house. But I know that like one day I'm going to want to have kids, and I just cannot have kids in that house because there's literally 2 bedrooms. And I know that with like kids comes a lot of like stuff. I know, Mom, I know. With kids comes a lot of stuff, and there's just not enough space in that house for stuff. So I know that I'm not gonna live in that house forever, which is fine. But that's another thing that's made me really grateful that's another thing that has made me very grateful for this experience, is the fact that now I have some backing to stand on, that I'm like, oh, this is like a make or break. Like, I miss this so bad. It's month 2 and I miss having a bathtub. Like, that is like #1 on my list right now, is a bathtub. Because when I'm sad, when I don't feel good, I took so many baths in the past 4 years, and I didn't realize how many baths I took. But I took so many, and like I can still go home and take a bath, like it's fine. But the whole point of taking a bath is getting warm. If I take a bath and then I have to go back to my house, it's kind of just gonna kill the like warmth. And then I also like miss having a fireplace. I love my fireplace at my mom's, so definitely making a note, making a list of some things that I know that I don't ever want to not have anymore in a house. But nonetheless, there's just been a lot of change and a lot of stuff in my head. And with like the holidays coming up, I'm prepping for like Christmas shopping. I haven't been like budget tracking my money because it gives me anxiety. It's just been a very busy time, and I'm just very tired and very drained. So we'll see how Vlogmas goes. Luckily I'm doing it. I guess I can talk about that. So I will be doing Vlogmas this year. I love Vlogmas. I will be doing the 12 vlogs of Vlogmas though. I won't be posting daily. I'll be vlogging daily, but I won't be posting daily. I decided to do this because I am a new full-time employee, so I don't get home most days until like 4. I'm not allowed to have my phone or anything at my job, so I can't really like vlog or anything during the day. So I was like, you know, I really don't want to be posting like 3-minute videos of just the exact same thing, when I could just like add a day or 2 to the video and make it like a little bit more like chunky. So that was my decision on that. But yeah, honestly, it's just been a lot of change and a lot of just stuff going on in my life, my family, just personally. So I just haven't vlogged much. I definitely have so much stuff to catch my vlogs up on and like document. Obviously I got 2 cats. You've seen them a little bit, but like not as much as I want to show them. Like Belle is a big sister again. She was a big sister to Lisa, but like she is the big sister. Bella is 9 years old, and Scout and Harry are 7 months. It's been so fun watching her like play and be like the bigger sister and everything. So I definitely want to like show them more and everything. I'm excited for Vlogmas. I think I need that right now. I need the holidays right now. I regret putting my hair up like this now. The top of my head hurts so bad. But yeah, nonetheless, I've just been going through a lot of change, going through a lot of things, and in all honesty, they haven't been exciting, and I haven't been wanting to vlog it because I'm just kind of existing right now, trying to just get through life right now. Like, that's about it. I wake up every day exhausted. I go to bed every day exhausted. Some days I just come home, like the other day, I came home and I just sat on the couch and ate popcorn and watched Liv and Maddie because I was just like over the day. Just absolutely drained and just exhausted. And I have so many like fun video ideas for the house and just for my life in the new year that I definitely hope to put into action. I would like to get back into video creating where I'm actually like enjoying it. Not that I haven't been enjoying it, but like the van trip videos were so fun to go through. Corey and I also have some trips we want to do at some point in the next year or two. I want to go to like a beach in February. Like, I need a vacation so bad, or just to get away. I love Maryland, but I need to like step out real quick. I also have some Delta points, so that's like a thing that I've been looking at. We just gotta figure out, I have to use them by June, so I gotta figure out where to go. I'm tired. I should have gotten a donut this morning. I was gonna get myself like a coffee or something, but I thought that I might want to get a hot chocolate this morning, but then I got tea. I made tea, so I'm not really sure my thought process. So that's just a little bit about what's been going on. It's just been a lot of change, a lot of stuff going on, and I posted all my moving videos, and I had one person comment like September 2025, and I was like, darn, probably should have made note in these videos that like I'm very far behind in video editing, and I'm not moving until in September of 2025. It's November, but I moved September of 2024. Y'all are seeing it 2 months late. It's fine, you know, life. All right, well, that was my little update. So yeah, hopefully by the time you're seeing this, if you're seeing this, vlogmas starts like tomorrow or soon. I also want to make new intros and outros, and I just have like a lot of stuff I want to do. So, okay, bye.